All right, we back. I wanted to give you guys an update because the last video I made, it was about how slow my calendar was, how slow my market real estate has been. And I've been losing clients who I've been working with for years. But I've got crazy busy over the last, few weeks. Just the last time I made that video about how slow my calendar was, everything changed. But what I've noticed in the last few weeks, what has changed, what have I done? And this is not really something I can like take direct credit for, but something that my longevity and consistency can take credit for. And that's my reputation. My reputation in this industry has been saving me and getting me more and newer clients to work with, even though the market is still slow. And I wanted to bring this up because your reputation is important and it can save you in a slow market because I'm a testimony to that. I've been busy even though the market is slow. And I know a lot of people kind of depend on their reputation as they work now. You know, everybody is so word of mouth. They don't do any market research. They don't do any paid ads. They don't actually go out and do cold calling or leaving brochures here and there. Like everything is strictly, I'm going to post on Instagram and pray to God that something works. And I get it, especially if you're an introverted person, you don't want to go out and, get the boots to the ground. I get it. But to me, my reputation is almost like an employee. It is somebody who is going out there giving a good, like, speech about me. The last few weeks, I've gotten hit up because of my reputation. Somebody's saying, hey, I got your name from this person and they spoke really highly of you. They said that you can do this job and some. So I'd really love this chance to work with you. And in a slow market, your reputation is important because when people are getting more scarce about spending money, when they actually do have to spend money, they want to spend it on somebody they know can do the job well. And that's your reputation. Do you have a reputation of somebody who can execute with excellence, or are you somebody who, when they talk about you, they say, I don't know if he can do the job. And if you are that person, or you feel like you might be that person, you kind of want to go through changing that about yourself. You always want to come off as somebody who can do something in an excellent way. Like a solid reputation means that your past clients would still refer you, even if they can't afford you. When somebody brings up, hey, I need a podcast done and I don't know anybody who can do it, they hit me up because they've seen that I can do it. They've been a part of the process and they just know that my level of getting the job done means doing it right. And to me, this is why repeated clients are so important. And, when I started to lose some, I was getting a little nervous, but my repeated clients have been keeping me afloat because they already know that my quality can be trusted. Like overall, the slowness of the market presents a type of opportunity for you to build your brand, to build a reputation. Whenever somebody goes to my Instagram, I'm always trying to post about cameras, giving some insight to software or cameras or videography or something, or showing my work. So in that, I want whenever somebody to see a camera, they think about me. Whenever somebody thinks about editing, they think about me. Whenever somebody thinks about videographers or podcasts or whatever the case may be, real estate, videography, photography, I want them to think about me. And the only way that they can do that is if I'm always posting about it. But I'm coming to find that some people are in the industry of videography, but they're posting just music videos. They're posting just work, but they're not giving any free tips. They're not adding any value. Like if I can give free value on what microphones to buy, what cameras to use. If you're going to use your cell phone, how would you do that? What settings do you use? What's the best way to operate in a low light situation? Like I'm giving all these tips to people who might not be able to afford me yet. And because of that, even they look to me as the expert. And when they look to me as the expert, whenever somebody they know needs a job done, they bring them here. And you got to look at people like, even though one person may not be able to afford you, they may know somebody who can. And that nugget will keep you from not just turning people away just because they may not be able to afford you. Now, granted, there have been some people that they ask me my rates and they just can't afford it. I refer them to somebody else as well. They may not be as skilled, they may not have as much experience, but I still try to pass them along. So even in that, if you're not as so even in that, if you feel like you don't have enough experience, you still got to put what you do know, what you can do out there. Because if I can't take a job and their budget is a little smaller, but it's something that you would be grateful to have, I could pass it along and you would still be blessed, and I will be blessed because I was able to give you something that you probably needed. So that's for the people who may be like, you know what? I want to post, but my quality isn't as great. I want to post, but I don't know that much. Like, post it anyway. Trust me, if you like do a deep dive of my content, you will see that it has only gotten better through time. So as you are posting and posting and posting and relearning and failing and posting about it, like your brand just gets stronger. You don't get strong brands by being a ghost. You have to put yourself out there. It's the only way your reputation will survive and thrive. And to me, that's when people really show their value. And when you are showing your value, like especially during tough times, people aren't afraid to like spend money for you. When you really think about the only thing that I'm going to spend money on when times are tough are things that I know are going to be valuable, things that have a reputation of satisfying a client or customer. And if your prices are high, people will hire you even though they may not have it. They need what their project requires to be amazing because it's going to be a great ROI. So this was just a quick update for me. I wanted to give you guys insight on what's been changing for me. And obviously I'm not staying in a slow state. My calendar is already getting busier. This week by itself, and it's only Wednesday, has been crazy slammed. Like I was just at Disneyland filming for Century 21. And I was there all day filming in a room full of like hundreds, if not thousands of realtors who were there, and they were all top producers. So what that looks like for me is I see that these people in this room are doing great, even in a slow market. I'm in a room full of people who have been making it happen. Not only did it inspire me, but it allowed me to see like I'm in the room with the right people. I'm in the room with people who I can reach out to, people who I can pass my information to, because they're finding a way to make it work. They are finding a way that even though it's a tough time, they are getting it done. And that does well for my business because I only want to work with people who can transition and pivot during tough times because we're going to have them. Like they're unavoidable. But it's like what scripture says, you can build a house on a rock, a solid foundation, or you're going to build it on sand. And when a storm comes, the one who built it on sand crashes, and the one who built on a rock stands. And I just want to build myself, my business, my family, and my reputation on a rock. So hopefully you found some value in this. Make sure that you're spending your time building your reputation out, posting your content, become the expert in your direct city and sphere of influence. If you have any other questions, things you guys want me to talk about, feel free to comment below. I really enjoy engaging with you guys, and I'm glad that you are finding value in my videos and my content. I'm going to try to get more videos out. I've been kind of slacking on it because of just focusing on my business right now. But now that I'm getting busier, I can get back to this and, you know, giving some nuggets and value to you guys. But that's a wrap for this one. I will see you guys in the next one.